Okay, as promised, this is the very first in probably a long series of building an empire. How do you start that? You want to own your own business. You want to start building that empire. I've said it here before. I'm going to try and do it a bit more formal on this forum, hopefully it's easier to follow along and answer some of your questions. Before you even start, before you even think, even though it's quite easy to go and open up a business anywhere, Canada, the States, just about anywhere, opening up a small business is not a difficult thing to do. Before you do that, though, there are the two things that you absolutely must do and must have wrapped up and sort of on the roster before you start your business. And that's number one, you must have an accountant that's going to be aggressive when it comes to dealing with the government. That's not the bookkeeper. It has nothing to do with that. When the government comes calling, and they will come calling because you are their revenue source, small business, you need someone that's going to be able to talk their language, and you do not talk their language. And they will say things to you to freak you out, to discourage you. Frankly, they will lie to you in order to try and get the maximum amount of money they can out of you. And so you need someone that knows the game, knows how to play it, and knows the rules of that game. So number one, get your accountant. Trust him, understand him, monitor him, make sure that when you and the accountant talk, that you both understand each other. And I encourage you to sit down with those people and have a frank conversation about what your goals are, what your aspirations are, and what you plan to get out of this adventure that you're in. Number two, you gotta have a litigation lawyer. You are going to end up litigating. And if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you what that word is. Look it up. If you don't know what a litigation lawyer is, then you need to get into the weeds on that. It doesn't matter how good of a plumber you are, how careful you are, how detailed you pick your client list. You are going to run into litigation. That's just the name of the game, especially in today's day and age, where everybody's looking for an opportunity to take advantage of your good nature, or flat out try and steal from you. Those are the two things that you must have. Must have is an accountant and a lawyer. And you should be on first name basis with those people. They should know who you are. I would suggest that you use small business people to do those, to engage with, because for my experiences is most of them are just as hungry as you are to build their reputations, to build their businesses, and they want to provide the services that you require so you can establish that rapport and that relationship that can last decades if you're successful in your little adventure. Those are the first two. You want to build an empire, you got to have those people in your corner. And I encourage you to don't hire your buddy. Don't hire your friend. Keep friends and family out of it is my opinion. You should interview them. You should, they may become your friends, but I would steer away from having them, initially be your friend. Because you're going to end up doing plumbing or whatever you're going to do for them for free, as some sort of weird trade-off. So, as usual, those are my thoughts, not yours. Get yourself an accountant, get yourself a lawyer, and here's to building that empire and making it fabulous and everything you want it to be. Those are my thoughts, not yours. Have a fabulous 2026.